In 25 years, we have never had the leader of the free world, a sitting president, and First Lady together on our stage. And I am so honored that in these remaining days of the Oprah show, they chose to be here. Please welcome home President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama!
I can count on one hand and not use all the fingers, actually. The times in my life I've been nervous doing this show. That would be one. Nelson Mandela the first time would be two. Sidney Poitier would be three. Michael Jackson Live Around the World would be four. I have one pinky left. So in 4,561 interviews, I've been nervous 4 times.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello.
It's so nice to be here. She's been having all the fun coming here, so I said, I'm gonna crash the party too.
The fact that you all said you would be willing to come, it's such an honor for me and everybody who works here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We are thrilled to be here.
This was a historic moment. This was a sitting president and the First Lady taking time out of their day to come on the show. We'd never seen a moment like this before, and this is why it's so high on our list.
Well, this is pretty extraordinary. You know why? I have a picture of President Obama's birthday the year before, that he happened to be in Chicago and invited me to a tiny little restaurant. It was just Gail, myself, Valerie Jarrett, the president, and 2 of his other closest friends who live in Chicago. I was talking, he was saying, what's going on? I was saying, well, coming up last year, the Oprah show, da-da-da-da-da. And he said, well, we should come on. And then later we got a call saying that the president had said he wanted to come on with the First Lady. It just was out of body, that's what it was. Kind of out of body.
It's always nice to find an excuse to come home.
Yeah. Does it still feel like home, or does it feel like a place you used to live?
No, it still feels like home. Our closest friends are here.
Our family's here.
Our family's here. Our house is here. And the house is very clean because nobody's
We
there.
don't live there.
So will you go to the house today?
Not today.
You won't go by the
Well,
house?
I'm going to try to get back in time for dinner with the girls.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an expectation.
Yes.
And he's got other stuff to do. You know,
Yes.
he's the president.
You know, I woke up this morning, I was thinking, first of all, excited that you were coming. And I was thinking about every human being wakes up on the planet with the hope for that day to have as few problems as possible.
Yeah.
You don't get that. That you wake up and all of our problems become your problems. How do you compartmentalize and categorize them in such a way that you can carry that burden?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to remember that I'm not there alone. There's a bunch of people in our government who are every day thinking, how do we do a good job on behalf of our customers, the American people? And I don't think they get enough
That's right,
credit.
we're your customers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You and our bosses.
Yeah.
And so that inspires me.
But the truth
And
is,
then I pray a lot,
like on your knees, pray?
sometimes.
Okay.
You know, Abraham Lincoln said if you weren't praying before you were president,
It'll make a believer in prayer out of you, right?
You're always in the hot seat in this era when you're interviewing somebody who is the leader of the free world, the expectation for what those questions are going to be, and not just having it be you stop by the Oprah show. So the expectations to try to make some news with it, which is not usually what I go for in an interview. I'm not trying to make a headline. But the expectation to ask something other than, how you doing, of the president, things all right? And just the pressure of that moment. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was a wreck. I was a wreck!